My name's Tatanka Guerrero. For people that do know me, I'd say my name is secret. Just Tatanka Guerrero. I'm from Miami. I was born in Chile. I came here when I was 1990, when I was about 10 years old or something like that. And went to Ruben Dario, went to Borough Park, Miami Senior High, and then to Miami Beach streets. Before I got into what I'm doing right now, I was actually just hustling. I mean, I lived in LA, then I was there for a little bit, then I moved to the beach, and I started off working. My first job was actually working at this graphic place called Tropicolor, and then I was doing computer graphic arts down here on the beach. Then after that, I got into meeting a couple people, photo assistant. Then after that, my first nightlife job was actually, I was a busboy at the Opium restaurant when it used to be Opium at Amnesia. But when it was just a restaurant, the restaurant used to just turn into a club. Could move the tables like around 12 o'clock, and people would get cracking. The DJ would come on, and so on and so on. It would be crazy, and it would be open until like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. Then I moved to bar back, then bartender. I don't think I even bartended for a little bit. I didn't want to be like bar back. Then I met Conrad. I used to be Conrad's ex-girlfriend's bar back, and I met Conrad, and then Conrad pretty much was like, yeah, you should probably host or whatever. And I think I was doing some stuff at this other place in Mo and Conrad. And then I got into Smack Entertainment. And my first party that I used to host was actually, I think it was Sundays at Tantra. And it was awesome. It was awesome. And then after that, I just started doing other parties or whatnot, but really the main people that put me on was Mo, Angel, Conrad, Bill, the whole Smack crew. Actually, I think my first venture was actually partnering up with Paulo and putting just a company and creating and trying to create a brand out of nightlife, And what we did is we partnered up with Nicola at Mokai, and we started Alphabet Chic, and then the party took off on a Tuesday night. Then from there, just started moving into it, and I was always super intrigued about doing a restaurant or something to do along those lines, but it's just a hustling mode, you know what I mean? Then after you're at a certain point that like, yo, come to make it so granted, like my boys do, but it doesn't matter. It's just like, it's all there, it's all business, and it's all whatever you can provide, and depending on the quality of it or what you promise becomes real. That's where I think your credibility starts moving. Second venture was going into opening up this restaurant called Shiso. I went to Japan with my boy Sal a couple of times, and I really got inspired with the type of cuisine, the type of style of sushi place, which is more traditional, And I wanted to bring that fusion, that feel to it, and actually just the whole how can I say, just trying to bring another culture into it, but differently, more a little bit boutique, more of a fusion of something else. And I came up with this place, Shiso. In the midst of that, we started also working on doing this place, Coco de Ville, with the whole 150 family, with Paulo, with Sebastian, with Roy, and that really put another level into what type of business we really need to be doing and actually be managing at this point right now. You know? So yeah, that was a huge stepping stone for us to right now, you know, be able to even consider doing other ventures and putting our own, you know, our own energy and time and everything into it, you know. And that's it. What's going on now is that I feel like there's something missing, you know what I mean? I always felt this way from like back in the days, you know. I feel like Miami has it's an open canvas, you know. I feel like Miami it needs to be more culture oriented, more content to it, you know. There's a lot of things, there's a lot of history. Like I think we need to rep Miami at whatever level it is, you know, and be out there with other cities like New York and LA and all that stuff. And I think that, you know, coming together and you know, start analyzing the system right now, it's that, you know, I see a lot of these artists and a lot of the people that are here based in Miami that are Miami heads, which nobody's actually putting them together and actually giving them the credibility that they need to have, you know what I mean, for the work that they're doing, for their vision, for their, you know, how hungry they are. And at the end of the day, that turns into, you know what I mean, into beautiful things from them coming in and hustling on their own business, try to like produce their own music, you know what I mean, going into the studio and putting their own time into creating more than just a DJ set, you know what I mean. And I think those people who are evolving as artists, and they are at that moment right now, I think there's a lot of them that are from Miami, which I think they need to be, you know, instead of be pulled different directions, they all need to stand. And I don't think Miami's that big to say, yo, we need to be blessed, you know what I'm saying? And we need to bless and get that respect from our own city, you know what I mean? And it's not about you know, things that we're owed. There's nothing like that at all. We just want to be considered, bottom line, you know what I mean? And that's what these people want, and that's what I want for it to happen. That's just the bottom line. We all just trying to create a unity. We're just trying to create somewhat of a movement of being able to tell everybody, yo, we're at that level, you know what I'm saying? Some of these people just need to have that open door, you know what I mean? Don't look as far, don't look so far. Sometimes look at yourself in the mirror and say, yo, where do I live? What do I have? What's around me? What will surround me? What do people expect of us? You know what I'm saying? What are people's perception of Miami, you know? Of a Miami artist, or Miami identity, you know what I'm saying? And I think there's a lot of identities from every other place, New York, LA, I mean, Atlanta, I mean, name it, you know what I mean? And I think Miami has it, and that we still have it. And, you know, I mean, I can go on for days to tell you how much props does Miami get and where Miami is, you know what I mean? But I just feel that there needs to be, you know, there's still room for a lot of other identities to come up and be able to say, yo, we are from this circle, we are from this scene, you know what I'm saying? The name of the company is called OFM Talent, and OFM stands for 150 Management, and also we've been inspired by playing with the letters and call it Only for Music as well. And that's what it is, you know what I mean? It's a whole different identity of talent, you know, of people like Alio, people like Ruin, people like Ryan Evans, people like Miss Katie. I mean, I can go on and tell you how many heads that Miss Katie's actually Brazilian, but so many artists that we have that, you know what I'm saying, that are like, they're very accessible, they're very, you know, on top of their shit, you know.
Cool. All right, I think we got everything.